Hey, want to know the secret to learning the major pentatonic scale? Well, just like the minor pentatonic scale, it's going to be position. Let me show you what I mean. So if you've seen my last video or you already know how to play the minor pentatonic scale, hopefully you know about the idea of position, which is assigning our 4 fingers to 4 different frets. Once we've done this, we can look at simple scale shapes, and instead of worrying about what notes or even what frets we're playing, we're just worrying about the finger combination going across all the strings. So let's apply this to our major pentatonic scale, which looks a little something like this. So this one is also pretty simple, but there is one thing that makes it different from the minor pentatonic scale, mainly that it doesn't actually start on our first finger. It actually starts on our second finger. So let's say I wanted to play this scale starting on the 5th fret. That means I would put my second finger on the 5th fret, which means my first finger is going to be assigned to the 4th fret, my 3rd finger to the 6th fret, and my 4th finger to the 7th fret. So even though I'm going to be starting on the 5th fret, I'm technically in 4th position since my first finger is on the 4th fret. But either way, I've got my fingers locked into place and assigned to their frets. And now I can start going through the scale one string at a time, just thinking about those finger combinations. So starting on the low E string, I'm starting with my second finger and going to my 4th finger. And then on the next string, I'm going to have 1 and 4. And then 1 and 4 again on the next string. 1 and 3 on the next string. And then 2 and 4 on the next 2 strings. And of course, I've got to reverse it all to go back down. So starting up on the high E, I have 4, 2, and 4, 2 again, 3, 1, 4, 1 on the next 2 strings, and then 4, 2 on the low E string. And just like the minor pentatonic scale, we want to play it nice and steady, possibly with a metronome, and trying to keep our right arm alternating up and down. One way to help out with that is to play each note twice, kind of like this. Don't be afraid to take it nice and slow at first, again, just to get that finger combination and that shape under your fingers. And once we've got this major pentatonic scale going, we can actually combine it with the minor pentatonic scale to start moving around the neck a little bit more and reaching more notes. But for now, just make sure you've got this shape under your fingers and you can play it nice and steady all the way up and all the way down. Again, don't be afraid to play it at a few different frets and even playing along with the backing track to have some fun. And as always, happy practicing.